Hello and welcome back to Digital Assets Daily. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in your corner of the world. Current price for XRP is 0.352095. It's up 0.52% for the daily. Vitalik Buterin faults Ripple's decentralization claim, says the platform is completely centralized. So Ripple's CTO David Schwartz hits back at Buterin, saying he has no grasp of the relationship between Ripple XRP and XRPL. Vitalik Buterin has come after Ripple and XRP, and this time it hits the structure and tokenomics of its XRP with strong claims of centralization. And I find it a little bit interesting, the conversation, at least what's shared in this article. In a recent interview with Bankless on Monday, he stated that Ripple is still completely centralized against claims that the company is now more decentralized following criticisms. A project in the crypto space needs to have some kind of chain data structure somewhere, he continued. Still on the Rift, he said that the company has yet to apologize for its statements to the U.S. government that China controls Ethereum, ETH, and Bitcoin BTC. XRP has not apologized for claiming that Bitcoin and Ethereum are Chinese controlled. And I think that's probably where David comes in. He's saying, that Buterin doesn't understand or is pretending not to understand that Ripple is a company and XRP is a digital asset. So the only thing I really see David disputing is how he states XRP has not apologized instead of Ripple. But as far as centralization, I don't think anyone's really going to dispute that as far as Ripple and its design for its native currency XRP, as it is quite centralized, as its intent is to work with the banks as it has from day one and the regulators and do wholesale enterprise institutional level and moving into derivatives. And again, as Gupta has said many times, Naveen Gupta has said, once we move past the noise of retail, then they'll focus on the enterprise, the wholesale, the institutional, basically where the money is, and going into derivatives where it's very significant. But the thing is, with moving derivatives, a derivative is really a product of a security. Derivatives are technically like stocks and bonds. So that's why at the beginning I often wondered, were they letting the SEC label them as securities so they could go right into the derivative market and already have their qualifications pre-qualified as a, what am I looking for there? I guess the industry, that's not the word I'm looking for, but you know what I'm saying, where they're category, that's the word I'm looking for, where they're in that category. But then I wondered, is it more beneficial for them to be, remaining as like a currency or a commodity, in the sense of what they're going to be doing, transferring all the money? So that to me, either which way, there was no wrong on that. Either which way, it was still technically all the money. And, when you invest in gold, you hope it goes up. You invest in silver, you hope it goes up. When you buy a house, you hope it goes up. Same thing with the currency. That's one thing I've always disputed and felt was a little outdated and unfair with the, the way it's categorized for the security market from the SEC. Their thing was, if you buy it and expectations that it's going to increase in price, then it's probably security. And again, that will never settle for me. It just doesn't make sense, because you don't buy anything and hope that it loses money. Also, too, the pro-Ripple attorney says SEC lost its privilege over Hinman documents. And as you get into attorney Jeremy Hogan, he reiterates that the Securities and Exchange Commission has lost its, end quote, privilege, arguing over the drafts of Director William Hinman's June 2018 controversial speech. Let's go down to what he states. The SEC has lost the privilege issue, so it's moving on to the, end quote, sealing issue. The general rules that the moving party must show an overriding interest, I think is the verbiage. And the SEC is arguing it will fight the DPP privilege argument in other courts, and that is the interest, Hogan said. Also, too, I'm not sure how well you follow Jeremy Hogan on Twitter even, as he posted yesterday a celebration of his gift to himself, that beautiful black Corvette. And that kind of led into, messaging back and forth with having the, BG123 and the flip version going back and forth, how their accounts were locked and sealed, and all of a sudden they came back to life. So you have a lot of the Riddlers opening back up and saying, congratulations, you did it, you made it, it's going to be a celebration for everyone. So there was a lot of speculation as into Attorney Jeremy Hogan knowing that this is all over and it's a good move for everyone, and we will soon see, our dreams come true. So we'll again follow that one closely and see how that plays out. That would be very, very exciting, and that would be a very Merry Christmas for everyone. Understanding the Merry Christmas and the 12 days of Christmas. And then as we go into January 1st, 6th, 7th, and 8th, there's a lot of expectations, and we will follow that again to see how this plays out. And much wishes to every one of you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. Wishing you the best. Stay warm, stay safe, and let's all see our dreams come true. And I'd love to hear you guys. Feel free to tag me as they do come true, and all the excitement. I would love to follow up with you guys as well, because can't have this channel without you. You're amazing, and know that I think highly of you. Wisdom Tree's Ethereum and Stellar-based fund approved, and will it drive ETH and XLM prices up? This, I'm just going to scroll down into the part that I find the most interesting. Wisdom Tree is the latest crypto fund manager to get the nod of approval. So again, Wisdom Tree gets a nod of approval from the US SEC, and what is it working with? It is utilizing Stellar and Ethereum protocols. So again, as I've often said, Stellar being non-profit, it can't really have a stock or a bond or a security. And again, it has been approved many times, even from Franklin. Still ranked on the Franklin security. So even in their SEC listing, I believe it was listed Stellar in there, I want to say 42 times. So again, they've been involved in many approvals from the SEC. So as I've always said, I don't think they'll ever go through what Ripple is currently going through as well. Also, too, Vechain is tokenizing everything in your company using the VET blockchain and ecosystem. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted today, guys. The holidays and so much going on. The kids are all excited. Even the dogs are excited. Here, obviously, if you follow this channel, I still skate and compete as well competitively in surfing and stuff. So my son's out actually surfing with the Surfing Santas. It's a big event now. It's on all the major news channels here. A lot of internet coverage and stuff. But the temperature here is 35 degrees. So the little man's out there surfing and freezing with a lot of his friends. So bit distracted today with so much going on. I apologize for that, but we're gonna get through this and we're gonna have fun. So the Decent HS unveiled its health and safety focused platform utilizing Vechain Thor to digitize a company's asset within a given plot or building, and Vechain ecosystem featuring its enterprises that can utilize in building a well-optimized operation for their use. So the Vechain use case keeps expanding. Furthermore, Vechain Thor blockchain's primary protocol provides all-around multi-dimensional features that allow industries to integrate the blockchain's compatibility into their enterprises. And with its proof of authority consistent system, the protocol allows the creation of new nodes and vast computation and low power consumption via smart contracts. Developers utilize this in consensus upgrades, and according to a speech last week by Demetrius Neocleus, Vechain Foundation's head of ecosystem build, the platform has sustainability roadmaps for applying Vechain's technology to improve the healthcare ecosystem. And that's very exciting for sure. Also, too, Vechain reaches 1 million transactions per day with real use cases, and people are, questioning, is it Walmart again? But as Vechain thrives and the new year comes to a close, the transactions are toppling 1 million per day, and that's pretty significant growth for anybody. Also, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. And as always, before we go, I want to leave you with a final thought. We must be willing to let go of the life we planned so as to have the life that is waiting for us. Much love, and we will catch you in the next one.